Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Showcase Card of the Week. And as before, as weeks pass, I've gone ahead and pre-rolled the card we're going to talk about. And this week's Showcase Card of the Week is a Sapphire. It's a 6 cost, 1 threshold, 0-1 flyer. Any ideas yet? Bird O'Plenty. Bird O'Plenty, 6 cost, 1 threshold, 0-1 flyer. Its card text reads, if damage would be dealt to this troop, draw that many cards instead. It is rare. Now this card here is absolutely powerful. I drafted this card here a couple times in draft, and let me tell you this. If you get this card out, you get a flyer, you can block pretty much anything and you can draw that many cards. This card is unbelievable. Now it does take a little bit to get out. It is six resources, but it's only 1 threshold. You're not using it to attack. Since it has flight, it can block anything on the table. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be destroyed, I think, by voiding it with the Chaos Key and a few other things, possibly. But for what it does, it is unbelievable. Now, you're talking about Sapphire is all about card draw. Now, this card here is absolutely card draw. You could be running low on cards. You could be, turn 5 in and you're down to 1 or 2 cards. You drop this guy on the table. You block your opponent for anything, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. You're going to draw that many cards. Okay, so now you get 4 cards. Your turn comes up. Now you have 5 cards in your hand. Now you're back in the game. This card here is unbelievable. I'd rank this card here above 10 for what it can do. It's just one of those. It's just another draw mechanism, and it's not unique. So I mean, you could have 4 of these in your hand, 4 of them in play if you wanted to, and you could block so many. Now, granted, you can only have what is it, 7 cards in your hand? I don't know why I don't know that offhand. I think it's 7 cards in your hand at the end of your turn. So now, granted, if you block for 15, you're going to draw 15 cards, and you're going to have to pick out the best 7 and discard 8, and that would be awful. So you kind of want to be aware of what you're blocking with Bird O'Plenty. But outside of that, excellent card draw card here. You can't go wrong with this card. Now, I think the cost is right. The threshold is probably a little low given what it can do, but since it only has 1 toughness, now granted it can't be dealt damage. It can't be dealt damage, let's just put it that way. Okay, it has to be eradicated off the field some other way other than dealing damage. So like murder would take care of it, execution would take care of it, chaos key would take care of it. Using a burn on this thing would not work. Using a rage fire on this thing would not work. You're just going to draw that many cards. First round of rage you're going to draw 2, burn you're going to draw 2. So there's not too many ways that this thing can be dealt with. When it comes to survival of the fittest, I'm not sure if it works that way or not. That's one of those underlying mechanics that you might have to actually take a look at and see if it actually is going to survive. You know what I mean? So, but outside of that, outside of the very few types of removal that this card can actually be dealt with, it is 100% wicked card. I'm not saying you should play it in every Sapphire deck you have, but if you want substantial card draw, definitely put Bird O'Plenty in your deck. You will not regret it whatsoever. If you ever draft this card, definitely pick this card. If this card ever comes up in sealed play, definitely take this card in sealed play if you're going to be playing a Sapphire deck. Even in draft, if you don't plan on doing Sapphire, if you see this card come up in one of your drafts, go Sapphire. I mean, is it that good? It is that good of a card. I would take it no matter what, and I would, if I was planning on playing, Ruby Diamond, and I saw this card come up in my hand, boom, I'm going to switch right away to Sapphire, some other card. Let me know your thoughts on the actual card of Bird O'Plenty. I know a lot of people like it, some people don't like it, but phenomenal card. If you liked the video, go and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these, go ahead and click subscribe below, and we'll have another video for you soon.